Yes Bank is starting at 231. So even by yesterday's closing standards, it is up. Of course, by the average price, it's up by 8%. So no holds barred rally continues in Yes Bank. Closely followed by Indiabulls, up about 2%. That stock also saw some rally yesterday on the heels of Yes Bank. Now Yes Bank is continuing, 236, 237. It's just racing ahead. It's a 10% gain, and even from 225, it's a good 5% gain. So very good going on Yes Bank. Strong support, it appears, from the investor community. Let's wait and see whether it's an investor or the trading community. UPL is the other one that's gaining 1.7. Bharti Infratel makes up some of the losses of yesterday, 1.7 up. Sunfarm up 1.4, Bharti Airtel 1.1. So yesterday's losers are gaining a little bit today. Reliance continues very strong at 1.1 and Axis Bank at 1%. Those are the 1%ers. I think TCS is almost joining there, and that's made the index a very different animal now. It's exactly reflecting what happened in the SGX, because Reliance and TCS are also participating along with the Yes Banks of the world. Yes Bank, which has now mellowed to about 230 levels. It's still 0.5% gain on the indices, with Nifty standing at 10,900. I'll take a few seconds more. Very small red list, which includes ICICI Bank and HDFC Bank, but they're down marginally.
Okay, well, good opening, right, for the market. I mean, the Sensex is now up more than 200 points. Straight off the back, 0.5% gain. In the broader markets, a couple of stocks too deserve mention. Z Media, good set of numbers coming in. That stock is rising now. Pfizer had a good showing this time, so that stock is also in the green, up about 2% odd. 5% almost on Pfizer currently. PNB Housing is seeing some follow-on buying, so keep an eye out on that. Biocon, let's see how that one is reacting to numbers, because although numbers were good, stock is, it's up, but not so much, up about 1% or so. Couple of other stocks to look at. Interglobe Aviation finally has a new CEO, Ronojoy Datta, will take over. That stock is down about 0.5%. And Quest Corp, it was a miss on profitability this time around for Quest Corp. So that stock is trading in the red by almost about 1% or so. Couple of more stocks. KPIT Technologies seeing a fall of 2.5%. Tirumala is seeing a further cut of about 2%. And on the upside, it is a couple of these names like Bharti Airtel and Bharti Infratel that are up about 2%. But the stock that continues to take your breath away is Yes Bank, now up over 7%, and huge volumes being traded on that counter. Anuj, good opening for the market. Yeah. I mean, it does have a lot of pillars of support, right? I mean, Reliance, there's Yes Bank, Axis Bank, etc.
Exactly, and that's why once again it proves that perhaps on Wednesday that was indeed a mini breakout and was not a breakdown and not a breakdown, and the market is actually building up now. Yes Bank is up 7%, but I think some part of that is just the adjustment of that. Otherwise, I mean, if, perhaps still not the place to chase now, because it's almost at yesterday's high now on that stock. DHFL, of course, in sympathy with the, it fell in sympathy with Yes Bank, and now I think it's rising along with that, so 3% higher on that stock. UPL is also looking quite interesting. So that's also a stock in action right now. 62 points.
2:1.
Yeah, 2:1, but we started at 2:1. Let's see if we sustain there. That has been the problem point for the market. The mid-cap index is already up only about 0.4%. But a lot of beaten down stocks rallying. NCC, Sun TV, so looking quite okay. Ashwini, your thoughts on market opening, and is there a stock trade for you here?
Well, this is the gap you should chase. So even now, if you buy, you can get 30-40 points on the index, and that's where entering yesterday was important, because today the shorts clearly got trapped in spite of Dow not making a lot of headway. I wouldn't be surprised if you get back towards 10,960, 970, and for the moment the market is again expanding on the upside. Whether we'll take 11,000 out or not, that's too early to say. But let's play for 30-40 points from here. Yes Bank will go much, much further than anyone expects. So I wouldn't be surprised if you get 300 before people wake up.
Okay, well, that's a very important statement. Let's wait and see how things pan out. It's just there are some immediate hurdles, but yes, it could overcome them pretty easily. At the moment, up 8% from yesterday's closing levels, 234. Mitesh, what are you spotting in early trades? Index up 0.6, 10,915.
I think that the Axis Bank looks very interesting. Last about 7 days, it's been consolidating in this range of about 673, 674 to about 655. And now it's heading towards the upper end of the range, with charts shaped up nicely. So I think today or maybe tomorrow could be the breakout about 675. And once that happens, I think 700 plus could be a short-term target here.
Okay, well, Sanjeev, before we let you go, I know we discussed Yes Bank, but there is some follow-on buying now, almost 9%, 10% higher. Is it too late to jump onto this bandwagon at 230?
So, Sonia, depends on your horizon. I think there was too much pessimism and it languished for a long time. Now, once the rumors and the event is over, it will be back to business. So, I don't rule out 260, 265, but may take some more time because a large part of the rally is over. Go with one of my top picks, that is IDFC Bank first, which I think in this year will be a doubler, if not more, in the next 2 years. As a disclosure, we have coverage on IDFC Bank first, and we stand by our conviction on this stock being a huge outperformer in 2019.
Okay. All right, Sanjeev, sorry. So we'll thank you on that note, Sanjeev. Thanks a lot for joining us and talking about all these stocks. Yeah, Prakash, your thoughts on any interesting stock for you?
Yeah, since Mitesh has spoken about Axis Bank, I think I'll go with Bharat Financials and Diwan Housing Finance. Both look good. I think both are heading up.
Okay, well, look at the market now. It's almost 80 points higher on the Nifty. Is this the real breakout? It was like waiting for Godot, right? So long the market was waiting to break out. Is this the real thing?
We'll find out.
You're getting into resistance zone.
Exactly. If you're sold on Wednesday at 3 p.m., what would you be doing, Sonia, right now? It's sometimes it gets easy to look
comment
at the,
on hindsight.
Comment on hindsight and look at the point that we want to look at. It's a market where 10,750 to 11,000 has been broadly respected. You sell around 11,000, you make money. You buy around 10,750, you make money. Anyway, that's of course on the market. The stock that's really making a bit of a move now is IndusInd Bank. That's perhaps some shorts over there, and that one up about 1% right now. Let's thank our technical experts on that note, and of course we'll come back to them around 10 a.m.